What has this show meant to me?
I don't know how to give just like a full-blown answer to that.
Genderfuck has meant a lot to me.
Genderfuck has been a really crazy ride for the weekends that I have been here. It means a lot to me.
It's meant a lot of things.
This show has meant a lot to me. More than I can honestly say.
I'm sure I speak for all of us when I say that the Genderfuck has brought so much joy and inspiration to us all and new meaning in our life.
Working on the All-American Genderf Cabaret has been life-changing.
I think this is probably the most life-changing experience anyone could ever have in a theatrical sense, who's starting out or just really trying to do it in general.
I have been wanting to work at the Garage again since I worked there for Pink Milk, and it had been a long time and just sort of timing hadn't worked out, and I wasn't even able to make it to auditions for Genderfuck, and then I was able to send in a video, and I'm so glad that I did.
Starting with just the script itself, you know, it's this incredible piece of very human art. And I don't think I've ever worked on something before where I've related to so many of the characters. And even parts of Adrian. There are parts of Adrian that I admire and wish existed in the world more. The ability to listen, the ability to want to be better. And I've found so much loyalty to that character because of that.
Ever since I read the play, when Charlie sent me the script, I knew that this was something that I had to be a part of. And I am so eternally thankful and grateful to Ashley and Charlie for including me in this journey that we've all been on.
And being with this group and this cast has helped me feel better about myself in so many ways. You know, it's like I'm in this group and I feel more talented than I felt before. I feel sexier than I felt before. That sounds really weird because, you know, a lot of that's supposed to be like on stage, but as a group we're all just very good at we're great at holding each other up and being this weird family in this show.
And for me, I mean, playing the role of Kate is like honestly a dream role because it scares the shit out of me and made me want to vomit every night. But like, I never forgot, like I never let the idea that when would there be another chance that I would be able to be on stage and say these words that mean a lot to me and that I've been thinking a lot about for many years, and that I just get to stand up there for like 8 minutes and be like, yo, what the fuck?
I was thinking a lot when you asked me about it yesterday, about what I would say when you asked me this, and the only thing that I can come up with is the actual show itself brings to light so many things that have either happened to me or I've been a part of or I've been like by proxy around that need to have been brought to light, and it validates not just my experiences but so many other people's. And to be a part of something like that, to be a part of something that moves you, I mean, what else could you ask for in the human experience? To move someone with your art, to move someone with your performance. And I'm incredibly grateful for it.
This play, this piece, is so honest and truthful, and it resonates with all of us who are in it, the people who come to see it. It's brought to the surface things that I didn't even know were there, which is scary and awesome and exciting and life-changing.
And on a personal level, the people in this project, we all are on the same wavelength, and the love here is like something I've never felt before. You know, outside of church where I went for years, you couldn't find or feel something like this wavelength that we're all on. And I don't think, I mean, I can hope to find it again, but I really know that this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. The kind of thing that you think of, I think I'm going to think of, at least. I'm probably rambling and I'm sorry. The kind of thing that you think of like when you're about to die. I know that this is something I'm going to remember on my last days for the rest of my life. The experience, the feelings, the emotions, and the people I met here. And I'm grateful to Ashley and Charlie, who were like, yeah, okay, she can do it.
It means a lot to me. There were things about myself I learned just from understudying Devin about myself that I had no idea were really hidden beneath the surface. It's made me kind of address my own sexuality, my own demons, and really look at life in a more colorful sense. So honestly, it means the whole world to me, and it was awesome because my mom actually got to see it, and she doesn't live here, so for her to see that and for us to share something so special with theater and with the script and the characters was, I think, the biggest life-changing part of it.
Genderfuck's meant a lot to me. It's helped me come to terms with a couple of unfortunate events in my life, and it's helped me come to terms with who I am in a lot of different ways. Not only as like whether or not I see myself as like a good person or a sensitive person, but as my identity has grown. It's helped me in the process of figuring out which things I associate with what parts of myself and how they make me feel and how I want to feel and be appreciated. And it's really let me stand up for how I want to be viewed and how I want to be approached in my life. And I think I wouldn't be the same person if I hadn't done this show. And I really like who I am.
It's the show I've always wanted but never really knew I needed. It's opened so many doors of opportunity and thought processes, and it's just every day continues to change my worldview, and did so in the most perfect of times. I can't say enough about what the show has done to me and for me, and I don't think I'll ever know the correct words.
I'm the kind of person, I have spent my whole life trying to take up like as little amount of space as possible, and it's never gotten me very far, but it's the only thing I've known how to do, so I do it. And because this show has kind of forced me to see that I want my space. I want to be seen and heard for who I am, no matter what that is, even though I'm still kind of figuring it out. But unfortunately, I don't still know how to do that, but I'm learning, and hopefully because of this show and because of the people I've met and the amazing experience it's been, eye-opening, and hopefully that will allow me to take up my space and not apologize and stop pretending to be things that I'm not just because it's safe and it's small and I will be unnoticed. So, because I don't want to be unnoticed anymore.
And people have to listen. I have to be heard. And I think for me, that's something that I struggle with. And I think that literally everybody wants is to just be heard. And so for me, I think the show allowed me to be heard and allowed me to be seen in a way that I haven't for a while. And I'm really glad that I got to work with all of these people that some knew and some didn't, and yeah, it's something that I'm gonna look back on for like ever and be like, hey, remember when I did a show and I thought I was gonna vomit and I talked about how my stomach hurt all the time, but like I had a really fucking great time? Yeah, that's what it's meant to me.
And I think more than anything else, I feel this show, I do this show, and it gives me so much hope. Not just like that everybody will see the Technicolor and, you know, that'll be the bright future we all walk into, but hope in general, because everybody in this show grows a little bit, you know, and not in the way that we think of growing, where you grow up and you mature, but they grow into whatever the next stage of themselves is. And through all these trials and errors, everything somehow still ends up a little bit better.
I feel so complete now that I've done the show, which is saying a lot for me. I finally feel like I've found my people and my place in this world and yada yadas. And I'm so happy that I've done the show, and it means everything and more to me.
I will never be the same person that I was prior to doing this show, and that's a good thing.
And I want to thank the directors so much for letting me be a part of it and their diligence. And Ashley, I said it 4 or maybe a million times what I feel about you, and you know, but I'll say it again. You're just such a breath of fresh air, and I'm sad to see you go. God bless.
I just want to say thank you for putting this together, because it's been really magic.